Julie Vista here currently by myself to react to this game. Mike will be joining me shortly. Trials of Fatherhood. But this is the Circle Up podcast hosted by me, Julian, soon to be joined by Mike after what can only be described as a stunning win. Just like I almost said loss because I thought it was going to be a loss, but they won. The Tigers somehow decided to win. They decided that while everything that could go wrong in a game could go wrong, they were somehow still going to hit. They made 6 3-pointers. They basically could only score inside. They would decide not to score for minutes at a time. They didn't want to even score in overtime, yet somehow, some way, Mark Mitchell hit a shot that I don't even think he thought he was going to hit. And the Tigers are now 4-3. And in a league like the SEC, in a bubble situation that Missouri is in, you just got to win the game, man. You just have got to win the game. Excited for Mike to get on here so I can get his reactions. For now, I'm just going to ramble. If anyone in the chat wants to give their thoughts as well, I, of course, just live react to our chatters, but couldn't wait. I have a daughter who's asleep right now taking a nap, so she's going to wake up any minute. So I decided I got to hop on and just talk until I got to go be a dad. But right now, I'm a Missouri Tiger fan, and a proud one. Now, at the end of last game, we said, is this team is currently constructed going to get to the tournament? And we said, no, not in the way they're playing currently. And I'm still not sure about that. But if there's anything from this game, let's go big picture and then drill down to the game specifics. Big picture takeaways. Your dad was at the game. Can we get Penn in the chat says his dad was at the game. Penn, can you text your dad and ask, what was it like to experience that game? What was it like to be in the snowed out MIZZOU arena for an overtime win with 2 last-second 3-pointers? But big picture from this game first. T.O. Barrett. T.O. Barrett. I get to brag because at the beginning of the season I said T.O. is primed for a breakout year. I did not expect this from him. I mean, even 6 days ago. I mean, even like 4 or 5 games ago, we were talking about how T.O. needs to play better, that Ant is struggling a little bit, and T.O. needs to kind of step up. And boy, has T.O. stepped up. When was the last time a Missouri player just flipped a switch like that in the middle of the season? Like, I cannot remember the last time a player, Ryan Rosberg for that awful Commanders team, turned it on in conference play and was just scoring like 28 points a game. Then again, there's no one else to score on those teams. But the point being is T.O., something has, as Ant's confidence has dropped, T.O.'s confidence has skyrocketed. And if this team's going to go anywhere, T.O.'s going to have a performance like that every game. He needs to have double-digit scoring. He needs to tidy up some of the turnovers. He still has about 3 to 4 turnovers a game that are completely unnecessary. He trusts Sean Phillips way more than anyone should trust Sean Phillips. But Mike's going to be here in 5 minutes. But he's confident. He believes in himself. He has amazing footwork. He's really good around the basket. T.O. Barrett can just develop a very basic jump shot, a 3-pointer, something. T.O.'s going to have a big career here. And he's the guy who's not going to go to the NBA early. So like junior year T.O., senior year T.O. God, I'm excited for that. I wish this was happening with Ant also still being good. But right now, the T.O. ascendancy is like had to happen for this team to be successful. 2, we have 3 shooters who are really good shooters. Trent Pierce, Jane Stone, Cruz. Yet, they cannot seem to shoot at the same time well. If one guy hits, the others aren't hitting. I feel like you're never seeing 2 out of the 3 of them shoot well. So if this team is going to get anywhere, 2 of our 3 big 3-point shooters have to be consistently hitting. In this game, it wasn't, and that's why this game was so close. We dominated Oklahoma on the inside, and that was the game, right? Like, Missouri got double-digit more rebounds than them. I don't have the box score up in front of me. I'll go try to pull up the box score here in a second. But Missouri, the whole setup was Missouri is much stronger inside. Oklahoma cannot score on the inside. Oklahoma is a 3-point shooting team who hasn't been hitting shots. Yet, if Missouri can just dominate the inside and score that way, they'd win. Oklahoma was hitting a lot of threes. Here, I have the box score up. Let's use the box score to kind of respond to this game here. So first, let's just do the basic statistic breakdown, right? Oklahoma shot better than Missouri. They hit 44% of their three-pointers. They shot 12 of 27 from the three-point line. Missouri shot 6 of 21 for 29% from the three-point. I mean, that's the game. If you want to talk about the game, it's that every time Missouri started to get somewhere, Oklahoma hit a three. And they're hitting contested threes, and they're hitting wide-open threes. Missouri's defense was both amazing at times, and then Oklahoma just hit the most back-breaking three. But the guys never gave up. Guys never gave up. And that's a really big part of this game. Turnovers, 12 each. Points off turnovers. This is another huge stat. Missouri have 12 turnovers, but Oklahoma only had 9 points off those turnovers. So that's good transition defense. That's not letting those turnovers kill you. And those are also generally dead ball turnovers. Oklahoma had 12 turnovers, and Missouri got 19 points off those turnovers. Total rebounds, Oklahoma 29, Missouri 41. Tied on defensive rebound, offensive rebound. Missouri got 17 offensive rebounds. Oklahoma got 5. I mean, that's, if we think about how many times a shot was missed and T.O. would just go and get the freaking ball, or Mitchell would get the ball, or Jaden Stone would get the ball, someone would just run in there and grab the ball. Like, the rebounding effort is what won this game. The guys had to rebound. They had to get those rebounds to stay in the game, and they're able to. Other big stats. One, it was a much more even scoring effort by Oklahoma. Brown 19, Pack 20. That Pack guy, short, and he was a dog. Like, he was shooting. Like, apparently he came in on a slump. He was not slumping in this game. 8 of 13, 5 of 8 from 3, 25 points for him. On the Missouri side, though, Barrett, 21 points, 8 of 12, took 1 3. It was a desperation. 5 of 7 from free throw, 39 minutes from Barrett. Pierce, 4 points. I want to talk about Pierce in a second. Stone, 7 of 16, 2 of 8 from 3. Mitchell, 25, 7 of 14, 1 of 2 from 3. Game winner. Cruz, 6 points. And now here's where I'm really happy about this game. I'm really happy that they won. It feels really good they were able to pull it out. This is also a game that that effort's not going to win against a lot of other SEC teams. There's a big reason for that. Look at everyone else on the team. Robinson still has no juice. 1 of 5, 2 points. Boat played 3 minutes. Burns, 3 minutes, and he made some freshman mistakes. He put Burns out there in a close game. I don't know, man. Mack had 4 good minutes, scored 4 points, and out. Phillips, 5 points only. 9 rebounds, 27 minutes. Phillips, this was a game Phillips should have dominated. And there's Mike. There's Mike. This was a game Phillips should have dominated. And he really struggled to stay in the game. And he struggled his defensive impact was somewhat there, but also Phillips, once again, another game where he seemed to make as many mistakes as he made positive plays. It's just the rest of the team isn't really giving you much. And so while this was an amazing win, if T.O., Stone, and Mark aren't playing that way every single game, I don't know what's going to happen in the future games. Mike, big picture, what did you take from that game? I've just been ranting or rambling.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to rant. I don't want to say a much needed win, but that's a great way to win that game.
No, you have to win this game.
Yeah,
I like if we had lost that game, I'd come and say that tournament hopes are very much dead, barring a sudden and surprising turnaround of this team of guys who have not been playing well all of a sudden becoming players again.
Yeah.
You stay in the hunt. Am I confident how well they're going to stay in this hunt? I don't know, but you've kept yourself in the hunt. That's the most important part.
Yeah,
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, I mean that. You were touching on that on Ian a little bit. Barrett, I think it's fair to say, is bona fide SEC point guard now.
When was the last time you saw? Can you think of another Missouri player, or like how often it happens that someone just flips a switch like this in conference play? Just like,
ooh, that's a good trivia question.
Out of nowhere, it just becomes like, especially when the person who was supposed to be doing the thing he is currently doing falls off. Like, here's the thing. If T.O. was still playing like he was 4 games ago, we'd get crushed in this game. But yet his confidence, his ability has risen in the exact opposite of Ant.
Yeah.
Just completely falling off a cliff.
I mean, I don't know. I'll have to do some digging on that and report back.
Mm-hmm.
but it just, I mean, yeah, it just nothing short of, I don't want to say, I guess, amazing for, yeah, I guess if you would have told me come conference play that Barrett, or if you told me 6 weeks ago that, hey, Barrett's going to be getting 39 minutes against Oklahoma and Ant's going to get 17, I would say, like,
He scored 21 points.
yeah, no way. Like, and yeah, I don't know. Like, it, I'm sure someone out there, or if someone's out in the chat that knows or has found something or whatever, like something must be going on. Like, I hate being that guy that's like, oh, something has to be going on for him just to like,
Ant, you mean?
yeah,
I actually had that moment. I was like, is this gonna come out in rumor near the end of the season that like
so,
something bad?
have,
Like
yeah,
I don't want that to be the case. I would I would much rather he's just having the yips and that's something he works on over the summer. But like
yeah,
it's just so weird for
it,
someone. And this isn't even like a regression. This isn't even like, oh, he was scoring double digits, now he's scoring like 8 to 10 points a game.
no,
Like
this
it's
is
not
like
like he's playing slightly worse. He is just completely
falling off a cliff.
fall off a cliff.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Someone out there knows or has heard anything. Drop us
It's
a
wild.
line.
I mean, nah, funny enough, Mike, now I have my daughter's waking up from a nap. But so just do real quick, just like whiplash. What are your big takeaways, both positive and negative?
Hmm.
Because mine were TO ascendancy has to happen.
Yeah,
This team
that's
stayed with it, never gave up, kept fighting.
yeah,
I thought the defense was really good, even though Oklahoma hit threes. Some of those
yeah,
were just really good shots. Some of those were left open. You don't play perfect defense, but like Mizzou's interior defense and man-to-man defense was pretty good. I'm still the zone sometimes just kills us, and the rebound's really good. The things that I was about to hit that I thought were struggles was our depth is still not getting us anywhere. It seems like our three-point shooters all can't hit shots at the same time. Trent Pierce just being unable to score inside, and Phillips being so up and down. Like right now, it feels like if Barrett, Stone, and Mitchell aren't getting 20 each, I don't know how we're gonna win any other game with the, with the way the rest of the team is
yeah.
currently playing.
The only thing that really like stood out to me as I was watching it, just like flicking around on my phone, was just like the 3 point, um, kind of, I guess, discrepancy or the.
Mm.
I mean, at one point we were like 4 of 19, and then the last, two threes were to tie it and to win it. Um,
Yeah,
which is
we
awesome.
scored
Which is awesome.
six
Like,
3-pointers, and two of them were tying or
uh,
game winning
yeah.
3-pointers.
So like that was interesting. I thought free throws were fine today.
Yeah,
No, um, points in the paint was a big one. Like I just noticed, like it was Oklahoma.
40 to
Yeah,
12. Missouri
Oklahoma
scored
wanted
40 points in the paint. Oklahoma 12.
nothing to do with getting down low. Um, I mean, yeah, this was a great, like a good game. Like it's a good way to win and a fair to say it a must needed win.
Yeah, if you looked at the rebounds and the points in the paint, you would think we would have won this game by like 15 or 20 points. So the fact that they won, I don't know to feel. I don't know if we should feel good that they won when Oklahoma was shooting hot and Mizzou wasn't, or should we feel nervous? Time will tell. But like this was a must-have game and they got it. That's like the biggest plus. Must-have game and they got it. To becoming good is huge. We
It
said
makes
a
you
few games ago every game's gonna be a rock fight, and don't.
every game's gonna be a rock fight. It will be. This was a snowball fight today.
I,
Uh,
I would say bet the potential of overtime every game the rest of the way.
yeah, I do like. I mean, I like when when we were just fighting at the end, where there was never a moment where it was like, oh shit, they're gonna go down and get a bucket here,
Hmm.
and put it without a out of reach. But I mean, two clutch threes.
24 lead changes,
That's awesome.
15 ties, 24 lead changes. I just like they spent 8 minutes and 45 seconds of game time tied. You just don't see that.
No,
What an
that's
insane game. Like, but yeah, I feel
yeah.
bad for Oklahoma, but I don't. Other people will, but I just good job, Tigers. Good job, Trent Pierce, who the only shot he hit was the game-tying shot. Shout out, but then missed 4 bunnies around the rim. Shout out to Mark Mitchell, who I think was more surprised than anyone else that went in. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he shot that and went, well, that sucks. And then it went in and he couldn't.
Yeah.
Didn't have time to act cool about it. He didn't have time to like pretend that he knew that was going in. He was just like,
Ah,
cool.
great.
But man, I wonder if they can get anything from Porter if he's going to play the rest of the season. But like,
I don't think so.
I just like, and that's another thing is that like these games become, will anyone do something? Boat comes in for 3 minutes, nothing. Burns for 3 minutes, very nothing. Mac 4 minutes, scored 4 points, so don't see him again. Randall has some good minutes, but like can't do anything on offense. Northweather abused out of the game. It's like this team is so top heavy now.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: if you look at Oklahoma,
which is
they were
fine. Like,
it's fine.
Like, you want, at the end of the day, like your top 5 guys are going to play the most, right? And like it sucks not having 2 or 3 guys when, you know, the 6 weeks from now, I think we're going to really be like, hopefully someone within the staffing's like, yeah, we really need the, you know, the depth, or we need 2 of these guys to step up. And I don't think, you know, pending Porter not coming back, I don't know who, you know, who steps up. I think the nice thing is that there's still that potential with like Ant and Barrett. I like that combo of like whoever's at the helm. I'm fine with. We clearly know that, you know, Pierce, Stone, Mitchell, Cruz, and, you know, Phillips in some capacity have to be out there. Whether, you know, rotation, you know, specifics are obviously the depending factor. But aside from that, like, yeah, I mean, Boat isn't going in at the end of the game. Burns isn't. Mac isn't. Randall maybe.
I mean, and you could tell, I think a lot of the reason each of these guys got 3 to 4 minutes is Gates went, okay, Mitchell's got to sit down. Stone has got to sit down. Barrett's got to sit down.
100%.
We're going to try something for 3 minutes and see if they got anything. Nope. Okay, who's the next person? We're going to try for 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a hockey shift. It's like, all right, all right, next man up, like, grab the keys and go.
Like the only thing I can hope if Porter plays is that gives someone to back up Phillips, because right now, Northweather, nope. Randall, serviceable. I just I can't believe that on the game, on the like to win or tie the game, they had it be okay. Phillips gets the ball at the top of the key and has to make a tight window pass to Trent off a curl. That was the play.
I wonder if
play.
As I was watching, I kind of wonder if like that was a miscue, if someone else
was supposed to have the trigger ball.
Was supposed to be in that spot. Hindsight's obviously 2020, but I don't know. I was like, I think everyone, and I think many people were wondering why is he our point guy now, but
it did feel like the offense played pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, like 88 points is great. It was OT, but like so much of our offense is now TO. It feels like our offense is a different trigger every game. Now it's TO driving and kicking, which is really good. Mark found some good passes as well. It's just so tough when no one's hitting threes. Even Stone was 2 of 8 on 3-pointers, and a lot of them were open 3-pointers.
Yeah, I don't think there were many bad 3-point attempts.
No, there rarely any forced. It was just missing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it is what it is.
It is what it is, sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it was I was kind of anticipating pre-tip off, this would kind of be a kind of a get right game in some capacity for the offense. In theory, which it was. Sure as hell would have been a lot more pissed off if they lost. If they missed either one of one of those threes, it's a whole different
whole different conversation. I mean, very very similar to how in the Ole Miss game.
Different. Yeah.
The season feels a lot different if they hold against Ole Miss and the shots go in. Like, That's what these seasons are razor thin. Missouri's currently on the bubble, but the wrong side of it, and like
Yeah,
the margins are so thin.
yeah. It's interesting. Whoever's doing the color and the commentating, they keep whenever they show those net ratings, they
Mm,
always keep referring back to like, well, you hopefully you get enough wins, and your non-con schedule isn't really a talking point.
mm-hmm.
Like they seem to keep bringing that up, and obviously we beat that into
We talked a lot about that,
yeah we
and
beat,
that's
and I'm sure we'll as over the summer and as things
especially if
get
they don't
released.
especially if they don't make the tournament. A lot of the grousing's going to be about, well, you
Uh,
didn't set yourself up well in the non-con. Um, next game's at no, is that Alabama on
yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah, it's
Um, and Alabama's going to be playing their new player, the G League player who they were able to.
yeah, it's fucking dude. It I could go on my tangents about like what what this was.
I mean, Oklahoma had the Russian player who joined them at semester.
It
It's
it's
like,
the yeah. I don't really want to get going on that, but it just kind of bananas. Like Gates had a comment about everything's student athlete first, and then Calipari has his. Everyone's got their own little shtick and their own little
mhm.
you know way they spin to justify what they're doing, but it's at the end of the day like it's not about the student athlete. It's not
Yeah,
about the
yeah, dude. Nate Oates getting up there and talking about how
it's
well he
not
deserves
like
to pursue his education. It's
no
like,
like let's just
Nate,
let's just
Nate,
call
Nate. Like,
like it's time to call the spade
a
call
spade.
a spade and just be like, hey, we are a collegiate athletic association that for all purposes is essentially a
Mm.
minor league program,
Yeah,
and everyone goes to an open market after that.
yeah.
um, and it's just kind of
So
the whole thing's just been bastardized.
sorry,
Like,
sorry that I'm ping ponging so much, but a lot's going through my head. So, Mike, are you a guy as a real big on the analytics? Do you believe in momentum? Does this type of win in this type of fashion, does a team play
that's a good
better
one.
from that?
I think I don't know if you can quantify it. I'm sure someone out there, and I'm sure I've seen it, just
Mm,
have never paid attention to it. I would say being in the locker room, having played sports, like there is that feeling um, where don't like I would say 50-50. Like I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. How about that? We'll go with that.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I will say the look of the season after the Illinois debacle of 25, if you
The great
lose,
audit.
yeah,
I like
the
it when you
audit,
call it the great auditing
the
of
audit,
25.
if you lose against Florida and Kentucky, man, you're that plane is just trending down. So I
Hmm.
do feel like there was momentum because you just look around and everyone is a little bit more lively and winning games. So I would, the long answer short is yes to an extent, but I don't think that like because we hit two, buzzer beaters to send to overtime and to win the game that you can quantify it in some way that like, oh man, hey, we might get the Tide on Tuesday, like we might
Mm.
catch them sleeping, we catch them with their pants down, like that. I don't believe in that. What about you?
I do believe in some extent. I mean, hell, you look at the way some of these guys are playing, it's so mental. And so having that feeling of
True,
now, here's the thing: the way this game was won,
which is
I'm
nice.
I'm more about, are they just feeling relief? Like, and that's different than feeling like we can't be beat. Like being like, wow, we got saved from when we should have lost versus we're invincible. That's two very different feelings. So I don't know. I don't want to get all psychologist on this, but
There
I feel like I
there's
can.
there's
But
something
like
to it.
there's
Um,
for sure something to it. I'm also interested. I think this is also going to be a test of, does Missouri play up to the competition? Because there's also a debate to be said that maybe Missouri just gets up, is just, Florida and Kentucky, they looked way more locked in. All of a sudden, LSU, Ole Miss, they kind of sputtered. Auburn locked in again, and then all of a sudden you go to
Yeah, I mean,
Georgia. Well, Georgia was a game they just threw away. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I think that kind of goes to just like you're from the outside looking in, like it's easy to cast a stone or to kind of judge about like, oh, well, the locker room isn't this or that, or Gates isn't doing this or that or whatever.
Mm,
Like at the end of the day, like that, you as a coach, you can get these guys prepped and hyped up and all that stuff as much as you want, but also at the end of the day, like it's these guys have to come out and not be flat.
mm.
Like they can't go 5 minutes without scoring, type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because they're not getting abused on plays or like
Mm-hmm.
anything like that. It's just like how many times in our group chat are we just like, man, sluggish start. It's
Yep.
slow. Like it's just almost repeatedly like, and to some extent,
And
this game
and like
wasn't.
weird decision making.
Yeah, this game
Like
wasn't slow, but like 9-6 with in 5 minutes is a little. I when I was watching, I'm like, okay, like this isn't. It's not sloppy. It's just kind of like we're really going through the
mm-hmm.
motion type of.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I feel like Missouri has played down to the competition, and I don't know. I feel like this team's an emotional team. I mean,
I
you have
think the way they,
Cruz, you have Phillips,
yeah, and
who get
to
really
some
up and down. I
to
think
some
I
extent,
think the I think part of the reason Stone is so good is that he seems one of the most even tempered,
he's
and
very
like he's very.
level-headed.
Mark also is very level headed. You rarely see Mark lose his cool.
Yeah,
Um,
there was a couple
Tio
set.
also has seemed super
Yeah,
locked in.
yeah,
He's now on defense too. Tio's defense was amazing this
yeah.
game.
No, he legitimately played. I would start him
Mm.
against Bama. Like I don't know how you wouldn't start him against Bama in my opinion. Like I guess Ant gives you the range of outcomes to go off, but
No, Ant's got to come off the bench, and until
um,
Ant shows something, he has to come off the bench because
um, yeah, I don't know.
hell,
That's
take the red shirt off of oh god the point guard they have on the bench. I can't remember his name now. It's whatever, but
yeah, we're
um
definitely emotional. Like the the one set when Cruz kind of got ripped down from behind, um, and
yeah,
I thought it
he
was
almost had the rebound, then got ran into and lost
yeah, it
it,
was
and
kind
he
of
just laid
the
there
guy kind of.
dramatically like.
Well, I think his body language was telling me that he heard the whistle and he
Mm,
was like, okay, they got the foul on that guy. That's a foul. Like
hmm
she kind of laid there like a slapdick and was hoping that they were gonna call it. And yeah, there were multiple ones. I don't know. I got to go back and watch that. This is just a mental note for me. The first half, 9 minute 45-second mark of North Weather. I don't know if you went back and watched that, what it was.
Porter Moses saw North Weather and went, I know what to do
Yeah,
against this guy.
get
Like,
him out of here. Like you look at the center that Oklahoma had, and you're like, oh, that's the guy they were hoping that North Weather was going to be. But that set was him running. I don't know if it was Pierce or someone ran. They both ran like they were, basically on each other's tail to the corner, and it was. I don't know if I find it. I'll post it somewhere because it was. I watched. I'm like, get him off the court.
hmm
Um, that was a bad explanation.
it's yeah. So for this team to win against Alabama,
Ooh,
Alabama's got to shoot bad, and I mean, it's the same formula: dominate the paint,
yeah,
get lots of fouls because the free throw shooting has improved, and
yeah,
then two of the three have to be hot. Two of the three have to be hot. Trent Pierce, Jane Stone, Cruz. Two of them have to be hitting from three. That's how you win, and that's how you win
yeah,
basically every game from here on out.
yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
maybe we can do
and
something
then
Monday. Quickly
Ant
over
needs
it.
to at some point
Go off.
go
Like,
off,
yeah,
get his
just
confidence back, do something that makes him feel like he can be. Because Ant was doing at least well on defense, though he still made
he's
some
holding his
boneheaded fouls.
he's
But
holding his own on defense. Like
he's
I'm
only his
not.
own on D. It's just like even when he got a. I hear from your end too, where we both have kids who are
Yeah,
struggling to sleep right
we
now.
got like a 30-second window here for
All I gotta say is, I think the big thing is Ant gets the steal, runs down, misses the layup. Never did that last year. He was so consistent on runouts last year, and now he can't do it. So, look, just win, huge win. I'm so excited. I was amped. Immediately hopped on a group call and yelled at it with my friends. But it's like, this also showed, man, every game's just gonna be like this, and you better buckle in for rock fight after rock fight after rock. And you better hope it's a rock fight, because if it's not a rock fight, I don't think Missouri's winning. I don't think Missouri's winning the game.
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right. This is Mike and Julian, dads who have to sign off because their kids are waking up.
Yeah, fuck it.
MIZ.
All right, see ya.